guys. Welcome to ffalozinho's channel. Welcome to ffalozinho's channel.
Welcome to ffalozinho's channel. If you like this content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
What's up, guys? It's ffalozinho. Welcome back to the channel. This is Chill Digital Painting Session number 8, and this is a piece I'm pretty proud of. You know, the way it turned out. When it initially started, it was meant to be something different, not too different, but definitely not the way it looks as the finished product, as you can see in the thumbnail. And I'm just going to take you through the process. So I started with this sketch because I had this idea of, you know, just someone walking down the street confidently or not, but just walking kind of freely. And I wanted to put in there like this person wearing like trendy quote unquote fashion, or at least just fashion that you can tell that they are into. It's their thing. And I think I got there in the end. That's what came across. So I started struggling with the hair pretty quickly, and that's not even the hair that I ended up finishing the painting with. Obviously, this guy changed a lot over the process of the painting. His hair changed, his clothes changed a little bit, and his skin color too. Just because initially I was modeling him after just someone completely different, someone real, a member of one of my favorite musical groups, but then I scrapped that and just kind of went with something more natural, I guess. But of course, speaking of fashion, gotta start with the Jordan 1s in the University Blue. There was really going to be no competition as far as what colorway I was going to go with for the Jordan 1s. Blue is my favorite color, and so this was really going to be the only option. Maybe it is because I'm partial to the blue, but I also think it's just the best colorway that I've seen. Not that there aren't other great ones, but for me, this is still just the one that always catches my eye. Now, we're on to painting the legs and the shorts. I'm just trying to get the shading right while being true to the skin tone and how I mix the colors that I'm putting into it. And the legs are probably the best thing about this painting for me. It was one of the first things I got done, and it just kind of flowed. You know, I didn't have to struggle with it too much. And the shorts kind of came together pretty effortlessly too, even though they changed again and again with the pattern of the fabric. But I just had kind of a solid idea of what I wanted to do with them. And it just took a little bit of alteration here and there to get it to a, you know, acceptable place. Now just putting the details on the shoes, or some of the details, because I'll come back and put in more details later as I just jump around from, you know, section to section. I do that a lot with the paintings. I don't just finish, let's say, you know, the shoes and then the legs and then say, okay, that's done, and move on. But I go over things like over and over and over. As I see different things, I'm looking up references, because obviously I'm not looking at just someone and recreating this. I'm just trying to do this from my head, and so I still use reference photos, but not just one. So as I look at different ones, trying to make just this one piece, and as I take breaks, listen to music, whatever it is, I just come back and I see different things, and I want to change this or that, and so it goes through a lot of changes and a lot of refinement. I decided pretty early on that his hands were going to be in his pockets. It's kind of just a cheat code, really, because as you'll see later with the sunglasses, which is another cheat code, it just makes things a little simpler, because there are a lot of places where this could have gotten complicated just with the pose that I went with, the movement. That's a key part of this piece. So I looked for little cheat codes here and there, with the hands being in the pockets, the sunglasses on the face, just so I wouldn't have to do the eyes, but I'll get to that later. So yeah, the hands in the pockets are a bit of a cheat code, but then it turns out that it wasn't really that much of a cheat code, because it just meant that I had to try to accurately represent the shape of the pockets, bulging out because of the hands, but whatever. So this guy is wearing part of what is actually the Tortellini summer collection. Tortellini is, I don't know if you guys know, a brand new hot fashion brand that's out there. Don't look it up. Don't try to look it up. It's okay. It's just trust me on this. Tortellini. I'll probably be the main advertiser or the main authority on what they're coming out with, or what clothes they have, and like my paintings and such. But it's one of the hottest brands out right now. Just trust me on that. Initially, yeah, I wanted to have the outfit just be pretty simple and just stick to the white shirt, maybe put one of my paintings as the graphic on the tee. But I played around with that. It wasn't really working for me, so I changed it to the tan overshirt there. Now onto the face and the head and the neck. And like I said, sunglasses were a cheat code just because I didn't have a solid just face reference of someone I was painting. I just thought this up in my head. So I was just winging it. And having one less thing to paint and put details into on the face would save me a lot of time. So he's wearing sunglasses. And it makes sense. He's out and about. It's sunny. So sunglasses it is. But of course, it's hard enough when you're having like a reference to stay true to. But as you could see there with the nose, I was just obsessing about getting it right. But it was a lot of time. All right, now for the hair, wanted to go for that curly fro with a bit of an undercut that isn't an undercut. So I think the execution on that was pretty nice as well. As you can see, my obsession with yellow continues. So we've got a yellow background, and the background isn't done obviously, but the yellow just persists in all my pieces. I used to not like yellow a lot, along with green and pink, but at least yellow and pink have snuck into my arsenal of favorite colors and favorite colors to use when I'm painting something. So there you go. Just working on the chain now, and of course this guy is sympathetic to the Stoic philosophy, wearing the Memento Mori coin necklace. So now I'm just having a lot of fun with the background, trying to put different references in the background. Some people will watch this and get some of them. Some of them are song lyrics or pop culture references, YouTube, video games, thoughts, but I guess mostly song lyrics. But other things as well, mantras, funny phrases, all sorts of things. It's a concept that I like a lot, putting different references that have a specific meaning to you in your pieces. Sometimes it doesn't always fit, or it doesn't work with a certain painting, but I'm making it work for this one. And I think that framing them within the yellow background, like in between those stripes that look a little bit like curtains, worked really well. So we're pretty much at the end of the time lapse here. I hope you've enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed making it, and I enjoyed going back through it, recording this voiceover. As always, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.